Hello everyone who is watching the channel. Today, we will embark on an extraordinary journey in the middle of the vast ocean, where hundreds of tons of cod are swept away in giant nets, on modern ships equipped with the most advanced fishing technology in the world. This is not only a story about fishing, but also a story about life, about the persistent labor of people, and about what is happening under the cold deep waters of the ocean at the end of the earth. In this video, we will witness every step of cod fishing in the open sea. From casting nets, pulling nets, to sorting and processing fish right on the ship, all taking place in harsh conditions, with huge workloads and unbelievable speeds. Cod, a fish with high commercial value, is an important ingredient for millions of meals around the world. They live in cold waters, often gathering in large schools in the deep waters off Alaska, the North Atlantic or Northern Europe. This is why the cod fishing industry thrives on a huge scale, requiring a system of modern boats, machinery and experienced crews. When these giant ships plow the waves, they carry with them the hope of big catches, a stable income for thousands of fishermen, and also unpredictable challenges from nature. The fishing trip begins early in the morning, when the sea is still covered in cold fog. The sailors wake up before dawn, check the machinery, and get ready for a long and challenging day. On the deck, the nets weighing tons are ready. This type of net is not like the traditional nets we often see. It is a giant system, hundreds of meters long, specially designed to sweep close to the seabed, collecting cod in large schools. When the radar system detected a school of cod moving on the seabed, the captain ordered the net to be lowered. The entire traction system began to operate. The whistling of the winch echoed throughout the deck. The net was lowered with absolute precision, quietly sliding along the deep water, touching the bottom and starting to expand like a giant bag. The school of cod, following its survival instinct, moved in large clusters, but before this modern trawl, they had no chance of escaping. Dozens of tons of fish were gathered after each trawl, creating an extremely spectacular scene when the net was pulled up full of fish. Seawater splashed everywhere, and the sparkling white cod spilled out all over the deck. This scene was both majestic and overwhelming. The cod were from 50 centimeters to more than 1 meter long, weighing up to several dozen kilograms, and were transferred by machines straight into the processing compartment on the ship. Here, the stages of sorting, beheading, gutting and cleaning the fish take place almost immediately. The workers work continuously, with the rumbling of machinery and a relentless pace. They wear protective gear, gloves, goggles to protect their eyes from salt water and fish blood, standing in the bone-chilling cold, but their hands are still as agile as machines. Every minute that passes, hundreds of fish are processed, packaged or frozen directly to maintain maximum freshness. On a modern cod fishing boat, there is no room for delay. Every step is synchronized, connected via an automatic system. From netting, bringing fish onto the deck, processing, to storing or transferring to cold storage, everything operates like a giant chain in the middle of the ocean. These technologies not only help fishermen optimize output, but also shorten working time, save fuel and ensure the highest quality fish when brought to the consumer market. An average fishing trip lasts 10 to 15 days, and the yield can range from several hundred tons to more than 1,000 tons of cod. Each time the net is pulled up, it is a thrilling experience. Despite the strong support of technology, natural factors such as currents, weather, and the location of the fish school are always unpredictable. Sometimes, after many hours of waiting and scanning the seabed, fishermen can only pull up a few hundred kilograms of fish. But sometimes, just one net is enough to fill the entire ship's hold. That is when cheers resound. Everyone forgets all fatigue and starts working enthusiastically. Only those who have lived at sea can understand that joy, the joy of survival, of labor, and of worthy achievements after many days and nights struggling with the wind and waves. Besides, the cod fishing industry also faces many pressing problems. The decline in aquatic resources due to overexploitation. Climate change causes fish to move farther and deeper. That means ships have to travel farther, consume more fuel, and take higher risks. Many countries have had to issue policies limiting catches, regulating net sizes, no fishing zones, and no sea seasons to protect ecosystems and ensure sustainable fishing. The best captains today are not only the ones who steer the ship, but also the ones who, people who understand the law, know how to read flow maps, use electronic devices proficiently, and always update the situation of marine resources. After being caught and processed, the cod will be transferred to deep freeze compartments, maintaining its freshness almost intact until it reaches the dock. A portion of the fresh fish will be sold directly to seafood markets and high-end restaurants. The rest will be transferred to processing plants to make frozen fillets, salted fish, fish sausages, or canned products. From the fish in the cold ocean to the meals on the tables of millions of people is a great journey that not everyone knows about. Each such trip is a gamble in the middle of the sea and sky. Sometimes, returning with a full hold of fish, bringing joy and stable income to a team of fishermen and their families. But sometimes it is an empty-handed trip, facing big waves, broken engines, and fish diving away. However, despite these risks, thousands of people still cling to the sea day and night, because they are not only looking for fish, they are looking for life. Looking for hope in the vastness of the waves. Just imagine, in the middle of the dark night, in the bitter cold, the whole train is immersed in the howling wind. The silhouettes of people are still working hard on the deck. The headlights shine down on each stream of water, hands firmly holding the control device, eyes following each net. That is the most beautiful image of fishing, a profession that not only requires health, but also a steel spirit and extraordinary perseverance. Thank you for watching today's video. If you find this content interesting and want to continue to explore other spectacular fishing trips, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest videos from us. See you again in the next journeys, where the stories between people and the sea continue to be written with sweat, tears and courage. Hello and see you again.